Hello and welcome to Terrier TV. I'm your host Lola, and here with me I have Stefano Forte, Vice President of the Pre-Law Society. Today we're going to discuss this clothing brand. First, what made you begin this line of work?
Hey Lola, so what made me begin this line of work is a really good question. My friend Jonathan actually got me into streetwear and got me into this type of clothing. Before that I was just, I really didn't care how I dressed. But he really kind of brought me into this culture and lifestyle, and I fell in love with it. And I think after watching him dress, after watching a couple of my friends dress, I realized that maybe I can make my own clothes. Maybe this is something that I can do. So yeah, that's really how I got into it, and that's how I decided that this is the line of work that I want to go into.
Who were your most prominent inspirations?
So we already have my friend Jonathan. He was one of my big inspirations. Kanye, another one of my big inspirations. Virgil Abloh, Chris D'Elia. He's a stand-up comedian. I love the way he dresses. Also one of my friends Nick. He's the president of the Pre-Law Society. So me and him kind of have like a little bit of a competition going on who could like dress better and who could one-up each other and who's going to wear the craziest stuff and pull it off. So me and him have worn like overalls, like just full-on jumpsuits. Like we go all out. So he was a very, very big inspiration of mine. But yeah, those are some of my inspirations.
What does the phrase "Am I art yet" mean to you?
So I don't like telling people what it means because I feel like I'm ruining what could be a good discussion with what the truth is or what it may or may not be. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I knew what this meant when I started with the brand, and I purposely made myself forget what "Am I art yet" means because I don't want people to know what it means. I want people to make their own opinions of it. I've had people ask me if it has to do with making yourself like a good human being and like making yourself art, are your everyday moral actions art? I've had people ask me, is the clothing asking, is it art? So, I want to keep it ambiguous because I want people to come up with their own definitions of what it means to them.
What impact does movies, music, and mass culture in general have on your apparel?
So, mass culture and pop culture have a lot to do with my brand. Like we were talking before about Quentin Tarantino and his role in movies and mass culture today, and that his characters have such a hand-picked style on what they look like, and that really inspires me to make clothing that's weird, make clothing that's cooler, better. Like I said before, Kanye. His music, if I want to be creative, I listen to Kanye, and I really, just try to pour my heart and soul. I'm really into like classic rock, so like AC/DC. Led Zeppelin is one of my favorite bands of all time, so I'll listen to When the Levee Breaks and just try to come up with, something that means something to me. I like what Quentin Tarantino does in his movies because he takes a scene, and he said when he's making a scene, he starts with the music. And music has everything to do with everything. I think that when I'm trying to start my brand and when I'm trying to move it in a certain direction, I listen to music that will get me in the mood to do that. So this line in particular, the "Am I art yet" line, I was listening to Kanye day after day after day, like the same 3 songs over and over and over. So it's culture and music have a lot to do with my brand and what I'm trying to accomplish.
What fashion trends do you not like?
Do I not like? I don't like. I'm a fan of Supreme. I like Supreme, but those big box logos, it's just I don't like. It's not fashionable. It's just you saying that you have money. And it's like you don't have to have money to be fashionable. You know what I mean? You could be a baller on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay. Like I really believe that those box logos they're overrated. They're stupid. I'm not a huge fan of them. I really don't like. I don't like open-toed shoes. I don't know why. Like sandals and like sandals with socks. Like occasionally I'll do sandals with socks if it's like Adidas or something. But I don't like open-toed shoes, and I don't like the box logos. Those fashion trends I'm not really a fan of. I don't really like them.
Lastly, do you have any future plans?
Future plans? Yeah, I do. I want to come out with a line of underwear, like men's underwear and women's underwear for like Am I Art Yet? I want to do it on the like lining of that. I definitely want to make like those kind of look mechanic looking jumpsuits. You know what I'm saying? Like those I really want to do. I have a lot of like really cool stuff coming in the works that I think people are going to be excited about. I have some interviews coming out. I have a girl named Veronica who has cerebral palsy, and we're doing an interview with her because she told me that she loves the brand, she loves what I'm doing with it, and that the phrase "Am I Art Yet?" makes her feel like I can be beautiful. I have these. I'm allowed to be beautiful. So when I hear things like that, it really inspires me. So I want to do an interview with her, and I want to sit down and I want to talk to her about what the brand meant to her. And I have a couple of photo shoots coming up too that I think people should look out for. So yeah, I got some stuff going on.
Thank you for your time, Steph. You can check out Stefano's clothing brand online and on social media through Instagram. Thanks for tuning in.